Hi guys and welcome to the entertainment segment of the weekend show. My name is Ina Peter, super glad to be back. Now of course over the week we had something spectacular. I'm talking about the Johnny Walker event tagged Johnny, Jazz and Whiskey. It was a perfect blend of music and flavors and the weekend show was there to give it to you hot, spicy and fresh. Now of course Johnny Walker also brought in Lagbaja and singer Simi Sola to serenade the crowd. The music was amazing, the food was amazing, and of course, hey, the drinks just kept on coming and it was fantastic. Now one thing that we definitely love about this event was that Abuja people came out and had a great time. We're trying to show the world that look, even though Lagos party is like huge, ain't no party like an Abuja party. Let's take you down memory lane. Welcome to Johnny, Jazz and Whiskey, a perfect blend of flavors and music. My name is Ina Peters. I'm sure you already know that because I am your girl on the entertainment desk at the weekend show. Now we are live here. I'm going to be keeping it fresh, simple and exceptional because that is what the Johnny Walker Black Label has to offer. One word, exceptional. We're going to be seeing all the people having a fun time in the FCT. I'm talking Abuja. Now Abuja people know how to get their groove on, and thanks to Johnny Walker we're going to be seeing a lot of people. We're going to be seeing all the 4 major blends we have tonight to drink and taste and just have a swell time. They say ain't no party like a Lagos party, but I think we're going to say ain't no party like an Abuja party. So stick with us because the weekend got this locked down. Don't go anywhere. Mwah.
I'm actually expecting something that is mind-blowing. Abuja tends to be like a city that is kind of cozy.
There's never been a better time for nightlife and events in Abuja. I'm proud to say I'm a part of that story and narrative. So to see it to evolve and get to a level where you have 1,000+ people come out on the weekend and have a phenomenal experience is great too. But for this event especially, we ran the promotions for a little over a week and the turnout has been great. People are excited, everybody looks beautiful. So yeah, the sky's the limit at this point.
This is welcome in Abuja. I mean, traditionally Abuja is thought to be a very boring place. But this burst of energy, yeah, we welcome it. Yeah, we do. I think I love it actually. If we have something like this every time, I think we stand a chance of knocking out Lagos.
Oh, okay. He said it.
Fun. Just fun, good music. When I make flambe, where you have like alcohol, like high heat, and you like flames on it, so you like putting flavors into meals. I use it actually. I actually love Johnny Walker. I use it with my rosemary's. I'm like, yes, they're going to ask me. I wore green to represent rosemary.
Wow, Johnny Walker has been there forever, So it's something that you take and it takes you a little bit tipsy and at the same time it makes you strong. And I love it.
Wherever I go,
We're singing.
wherever you are, baby, you're never far away.
But that's his song.
Okay, what about yours?
Me? No do, no do. No do, no do. You better mind yourself. Oh.
You guys are so lit right now.
For
We're
me.
having our party. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys inside. Have a great time, really.
Oh, come on, man. We're lit, man. Like Baja's on stage right now, taking us back in time. Abuja, it's such a great feeling. Great food, beautiful ladies, nice looking band as well. The energy is great. The drinks are right. Everybody's just having a great time, man.
Fantastic. What do you have to say about Johnny Walker putting this event together?
Thumbs up, baby. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. I'm with you on this one. I'm with you.
All right. Have you tried any of the cocktails so far?
I don't drink.
Ooh.
You know, I just like to party. So
This is
we
a-
here.
Yeah.
We here for the small chops, the beautiful ladies, and water. Lagbaja, see me, let go.
Okay, so you've been saying Lagbaja, Lagbaja. Can you sing your favorite Lagbaja song for us?
Listen to this. Wherever ever I go, wherever you are, 'cause baby, you're never far away. Hey, you're always on my mind.
I mean, Abuja has always been amazing, and I'm just really glad to be able to do my music here live, you know, and I had a great time, and I think everybody else had a great time as well, so I'm just excited.
All right, so what do you have to say about Johnny Walker, you know, just creating this event for you to connect with your fans in Abuja?
Yeah, I think, you know, I mean, as an artist, it's easy to say, oh, you're giving them a service, but I think that they're also doing us a service, you know, because I was telling someone recently, like, they always say, like, Nigerians don't like, they like bang bang, but you can tell that if you're willing to give people good music, they're willing to take it. So just this platform for us to be able to do what we do, the way we do it, I think it's an amazing thing.
All right, have you tried any of the Johnny Walker cocktails?
Yeah.
So what is your flavor?
Creamy.
Hey, I'm also creamy. You are definitely creamy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So what do you have to say to your fans? Final words to your fans.
I want to say a big thank you so much for your support. I love you. And I'm working so hard to bring you more music. And I'm going to do my best not to let you down.
This is Eddie Madaki, aka that PR guy from Eddie MPR. Big shout out to the weekend show on AIT. Tune in, don't miss the magic.
What's up? It's Dada Boy Hits. We out here having a great time. Right now, you're watching the weekend show on AIT. Keep it locked.
Hey guys, my name is Simi and this is the weekend show on AIT.
And you're watching the weekend show on AIT. Bye.
All right, guys, so it has been an amazing time. I definitely had a swell time. Johnny Walker, thank you so much. I am a creamy girl. Yes, it's amazing. Look, Abuja people know how to party, and of course, shows that the weekend show has brought all of this to you. So all you have to do is follow us on all our social media platforms, and we'll keep you locked on all the exclusive events happening around Nigeria. I remain your very favorite girl, Inabitas. Bye. Okay, people, hope you enjoy that because I did. Just, you know, it was really, really fantastic. It was awesome. But of course, you know, trust the weekend show. We'll be bringing every amazing event to your TV screens. You want to catch up on your celebrity, you want to catch up on any event happening, all you have to do is hit us up and we will be there just to cover it for you, okay? Well, next up, we have an amazing guest in the studio. I'm sure you've already heard earlier, but yeah, I just got to do my thing, okay? We have the one and only super talented rapper Vector in the building. Now, Vector is definitely one of the best to have ever done it. I can't wait for this interview, and I know you can't wait, so let's meet Vector. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the show, guys. Like I said earlier, we have the one and only Nigerian rapper Vector in the building. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, really, really great to have you here. So just, let's hit it. What have you been up to?
A lot.
Tell us. Break it down.
Okay, so there are 2 singles out right now. This one is Mad, so there are 2. This one is and Mad.
This one is and Mad.
Yes, so those are 2 singles, and well, it's a campaign on the freedom of expression, but with your art.
Okay.
And they're all across the online stores. Yeah, so we're acting now.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 movies under the belt.
Yes, we have to talk about that. Really.
So there's June the movie. Shout outs to Chini Love. That was an interesting one. But the one right now that everybody's talking about is Lara and the Beat. Yes, yeah. And that's heavy.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen the movie yet, so just tell me about when you got the script. What was your reaction? Like, do you think you could handle it, or you had to like work extra to get it done?
Okay, let me sound like I'm addressing fellow Nigerians. I was like, oh God, I'm in a movie, Sheyi. Yeah.
Well, like, I mean, cause like she's hot or what? Like, let's know what. I mean, the movie Sheyi could mean anything, so let us know.
So let's just leave it at that because it could mean anything, right? So let's just leave it at I'm in a movie Sheyi. Okay.
Okay.
We're supposed to be lovers in the movie, but I'm supposed to be Sal. Now Sal is Salome. He's not poor, but he's not super rich. He's just hardworking.
Okay.
And he has small swag.
Okay.
And he's very talented.
Well, I'm going to take whatever you tell me now because I haven't seen the movie. So whatever you say.
You asked me now and I'm telling you now.
Sorry, I'm zipping my mouth.
Yes, no. So yeah. But it was it's a movie that just doesn't stay on the subject matter of love.
Okay.
It's the underlying idea, but there's also sisterhood. There's also like financial literacy, like how people don't know the relevance of tax paying and the consequences that come with such negligence.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a very huge one from Biola Labi Media. It's awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, for those of us still living under a rock, just tell us about Vector.
Under the ass of rock.
Yeah, because we're the FCT.
Yeah, that's a huge rock too. Vector, been here for a minute. He's a rapper, he's a singer, he's a producer, he's a composer, he's an arranger, he's an actor now, he's a poet. So we have these new forms of poetry called poems, that's video poems. And I also have he also has a clothing line to his name, business. Yeah, there's a lot to him. He's the 4th out of 5 kids in his family. Yeah, he's multiple award winning.
Well, we know about the awards, really. You have to say it, but yeah, we already know.
You told me to, for those who don't know now. I'm not saying it to you.
I feel like you guys, Vector just came to fight me. Like, this fight has been going on, even before now. I'm just letting you guys know. But, back to what we're discussing.
Yes.
All right, so we know that fellow artist Runtown is going through something with his record label, and you had some sort of experience in that. What would be your advice? You think these battles between artists and record labels should just be fought outside social media, or the artist or the record label bringing it to social media justifies their opinions? Or you think, look, if you're going to have battles, just keep it off social media?
I feel not everything should be on social media, but then again, it's totally dependent on the perspective of the individual. If you feel that's a place to let out your thoughts, it's fine. Just be aware that with every action comes certain consequences.
Yeah.
And I personally, I don't think everybody's opinion that is alive should count, because there will be variances. There will be difference in opinion, and that can tend to confuse you if you don't have a strong mind of your own.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in any insultive way. It just means like, if you can't, like if too many people are advising you, you are most likely to be confused by them, because a lot of people can prove their points. So by that, I think you have your own brain to think for yourself. You have close people, your family, your friends, those people that really know you, those people that really care about you. You can ask those people. But if you feel like you want to throw it out there in the social media, fine. On the record label and artist thing, I don't think it will ever end.
Okay.
I don't think it will ever end. I just feel like things can be handled more. Like, the goal is not to kill each other. It's misunderstanding that must be resolved. But then again, a lot of us act out of emotions over logic. Right? The goal is not to, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm sure the record label ultimately just has a claim. And the goal of that record label is not to end the artist's career. I want to believe that's what it is.
Okay.
And I also want to believe the artist's goal is not to be a bastard. You get what I mean? So whatever it is, there will always be back and forths about these things. I just hope that the legal authorities that are involved are able to amicably make things happen, because the fight is always usually just stupid. It doesn't make sense.
All right, well, moving on from that. Well, we know that Fowles, the bad guy, did his cover on the song. This is America. Yeah, he did his own cover. This is Nigeria.
Yeah.
What do you think are the social implications of that song as an artist?
Okay, so first of all, I like the way you like OAPs and reporters, like the trade was how you say Nigeria. It's like you all say it almost the same way. It's like Nigeria. But social implications. Well, people will awaken. It will be there will be two sides to the coin. There will be the people who frown upon whatever truths are being said. There will be people who accept that. Now, the frowning upon can come in different ways. People who feel they are misrepresented or certain things are misrepresented, but then again, this is art. And you have to get the message that they're trying to pass.
Yeah.
But I guess in his lifetime, he had to be that. He had to do that. It will definitely have multiple effects on the society. Wherever you find yourself, just make sense of it.
Okay, well, let's just go personal. Is there any special lady? We have to ask. I mean, if we don't ask, then it'll be like, what's happening? Because people actually want to know. Because you have female fans.
Yeah, I have female fans.
Yeah.
Like, can I ask
and
you
male
a question
fans
too?
as well.
Can I ask you a question too? Like, why is it that we always ask for the female fans?
No, that's why I said
and
male fans.
Why would male fans be interested in if I have a girlfriend or not?
Look, we're just trying to, you know.
I'm just kidding. Yes, but I do have a girlfriend.
Oh, fantastic. How long now?
It's been a minute.
So it's no wedding bells yet?
You would have known, right?
Well, I mean, Banky and Adesua kept be a thing like on the down low for a while. So we really don't trust anybody.
Yeah, no, that was a brilliant thing.
Oh, so you're saying it should be kept, you know, private?
Until you're ready to, like I said, whatever decision you make, it comes with consequences, including social media.
All right.
So before you're able to say you want to share your great news with the world, you better be ready for mixed opinions.
Okay.
So yeah, it's always nice to keep a level head. I don't put too many things about myself on social media. I'd rather put it in the music, but not out there because people build content and whatever it is, like you go out an interview and they pick something and build on that, even though that's not what you're really standing for about. So yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, MI has always been of the opinion that hip-hop is dying and all of that has to be revived. And he came up with the song, You Rappers Should Fix Up Your Life. And there were a couple of reactions. I want to get your own reaction to that. Do you think that hip-hop is really, really, like, slowly dying in Nigeria?
That's a heavy question. I don't think hip-hop is dying in Nigeria. I don't think hip-hop is dying anywhere. To whatever we must have subscribed to as pure hip-hop, at a point there was rebellion against that same thing.
Yeah.
So there are people who are saying their truths now, and I saw people do that to me. I don't want to do it to people. When music was music, don't worry, music is always music. Because there are people who that appeals to in the core of their souls, in that inner light that shines. It makes sense to them. You can't say those people are stupid for loving trap or metro booming or future.
Okay.
Or none of those people. So guess what? It's their reality. However, if my reality on a track with you, if my reality outdoes your reality, then that should be fine because that's my reality. And let's leave it at that. It's Nigeria. Everybody needs life fixing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so let's play a game here. It's called Complete Your Own Lyrics. All right. Are you ready for that?
I'm not ready, but
No,
let's try.
I'm going to give you clues, so don't worry, I got
My
you.
own lyrics. Okay.
Yeah, your
How
own
old
lyrics.
are we talking about?
Well, you'll see. You'll find out.
Yeah.
So the first clue is popular. Okay? So, my bone never break.
Why did you try cast me?
Why you did try cast me? All right then. Right. Okay, so you got that one. The next one is Angeli.
Okay.
If I did piss you off.
Are you serious?
If I did piss you off.
Go report me.
No!
Everybody knows that one. Though.
All right then. The next one is 8. Now I see you rocking that designer.
Maybe I should give you a reminder. Cause if love is blind, man is blinder than the most.
Okay. Well, he passed that one. And then the last one is King Kong. See this hip hop way they do you like Atilogu, my guy.
My history will be like Alvan Ikoku, my guy.
Okay. That was really, really nice.
That was cool.
Before I let you go, you have to just spit some bars for us. Because you are
bars.
Vector. Rap about the weekend show. You have to incorporate the weekend show.
Are you serious?
Yes, and you have to incorporate me too.
Incorporate you.
Yes.
See,
And this interview
around the
was
corner.
good. And then that the weekend show, it's like the show to be on.
No.
So I should pick one.
You have to pick one. Actually, you're giving me
the
assignment.
weekend
Are you
show, the
teacher?
weekend show.
How many marks? It's a freestyle, so you think about it in your head. So if I call shots, best believe most phones will be ringing. And I'm hanging with beautiful people on the weekend. I'm talking the show, not the one who's singing.
Well, that's a shot to you. Continue.
I don't understand. What is a shot to me?
You said not the one who is singing.
No, but when Abuja, no, you have to actually give them rap. Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, I have to give them rap. And he goes, my daddy said nobody's next to you, son, so you're alone in this one. And I'm sure they know cloning is dumb. Nobody else could be built like you. Don't you notice in songs? Haven't you noticed in songs? Well, I don't know what it is. I asked Jesus on the cross and he said it was done. But I'm on some new trips, yes. I'm double G, not that Gucci crest. I empty rounds, I eclipse. You'll need UV specs on UV specs for the UV test. The only thing I lost, I wish I didn't lose, was my father. Anything else, I'll get another.
Okay, great. Fantastic. We know there is, the movement, the Black Excellence movement. A lot of Black people are embracing it, the culture and all of that. And we know that, hip-hop is a product, of Black excellence, really. And you know that a lot of these rap music, the words, the lyrics are really not up to it. And then you see the consumers are also Black people. The lyrics are not really sending the right message, especially in the movement now that we have the Black Excellence movement. I have to say that again. So how do you reconcile this as an artist, as one of the biggest in Nigeria? And as a Black man? Yeah.
Wow. That was just like that was the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
As a Black man. Nobody is perfect. And with perfection comes a lot of plenty imperfections that now finally leads to perfection. You can't blame people who life has or society has defined them a reality that they have become. Like, I grew up in the barracks.
Okay.
The life in the barracks is not cool. Discipline, yes. Self-worth and value placement, you probably would rarely find that. Because It doesn't make sense that my dad fought with the UN. He's saving lives every day. He's doing his best, and he's not living his best. And by his best, I'm not talking about a condo. I'm saying like the just regular 2-bedroom flat that he can at least be. No, he's not. And so if I, as a rapper, I've been so influenced by, at a point, we were the guys who were not supposed to go into the nightclubs because we were not rich kids.
Okay.
But now, we're the ones Hennessy is paying to rap. We're the ones that nightclubs are paying to come and sit there. We don't even want to go. You understand? Like now we're tired. Before it was very exciting, now we're tired. The black movement is more than just, the story of black excellence is excellence through all the hardships.
Okay.
Including the fights. Yes, nobody's perfect, like I said from the start. So there are people, the same way there are white people who are racist or who are criminals. But it doesn't stop white excellence from being mentioned as a thing, or in this case, white supremacy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So black excellence is just simply highlighting the fact that as much as we're human beings and we have our own little comma with full ground, we also get plenty pass mark now. Like we have quite a lot of people who are doing great things in the world, and we need to also highlight that. We're not telling you black perfection, which melanin, if I say so myself, but it's black excellence. There are black people who excel as well in life, and if we're going to do that, can we also argue about a Will Smith who has never cursed in any of his tracks or records? So there is black excellence. Let's talk about that. We've always focused on black, or the other extreme, on black negatives.
Yeah,
can we talk about black positives as well?
Okay.
Can we talk about black pilots? Can we talk about Nigerian kids who are acing out in universities and graduating in first class and are flying planes, and young people doing great things? Can we talk about Nigerian music dominating the whole space without the proper plugging of the great labels out there? Can we talk about the excellence of those people as well? Of course, we're not saying black people are perfect, that they don't do wrong, but can we also talk about, you know, the same way politicians will say, can we talk about the good things I've done? Yeah, let's talk about the good things that we've done. And I don't think there's a reconciliation to that from what is being done, because give or take, there are black people right now in neighborhoods who are suffering. Let's bring it to Nigeria. There are people in Lagos who are not living in the high-ranking places or nice places, that are going through mosquito bites and robbery and rape and child abuse and all these things every day. What do you think the type of music they would make would be? So that in itself is also an outlet for people going through hardships. So anybody who's listening can understand that I'm going through this, but then again, say for a McMill, you see him in private jets and driving nice cars and everything, and he's just encouraging every other person in that same position he was in. So I'm thinking black excellence is just, let's focus on the greatness of black people and not just on the flaws. And that's a reconciliation for me.
All right, great. So in some sense, do you agree, do you see sense in Kanye when he said, you know, slavery was a choice?
There are very ambiguous statements that people can make. And I can get the context within which he meant what he said. Because there were people who said no. And if you think about it, even if they were killed, they were not slaves.
Yeah.
They died free people. And I guess that's the underlying principle of, like, say, the Black Panther movement. Not to say that the Black Panther doesn't have his own extreme left, but that's the underlying principle. Like, guy, instead make I become slave, I would rather die.
Yeah.
Like, so those people decided not to be slaves. It came with a grave consequence of loss, but if you look at it in the context of slavery, they were never slaves.
Yeah.
So on that level, you can say that. However, what is the context of, say, the new 21st century idea of slavery, which is we're exposed to social media, but we don't have any control over it. So technically, the person in control of social media is in control of how which is why now your fans can only, 22% of your fans are only those are the numbers that can see your posts now, not unless you do sponsored ads, which you pay. So social media has now become social business media. It's like, and that has its own slavery, because then we're working it, we're making it, we're the ones putting our content on it, we're posting, everybody's loving it, people are interacting because people are interacting. But then again, somebody sitting somewhere and saying, okay, people are interacting too much. Now, further interaction will cost you money.
Yeah.
We've done the work for you.
That's really deep. So tell us about Lara and the Bit. Where can we find this movie? How can we watch it? And what should we expect from the movie?
You just told me not to spoil it for you now.
Yeah, but well, I'm not the only one. There are people watching.
Like you'll enjoy, if you like love stories, you'll enjoy a different type of love story.
Okay.
If you like familyhood, you'll enjoy a different type of familyhood, and like two sisters. And if you like girl power, you see how two sisters stuck together. And this is not a cliche. You know how two of them are crying and they're suffering. Like, of course, they were there for each other. And that's like the general idea that I would, for example, want my own kids in the future to be. Like when this one is weak, you be strong for him or her, or when, like, and vice versa.
Yeah.
So that story is there. And to people who feel evading tax is a cool and smart thing, at the end of the day, the law is global. They'll finally get you.
All right, so we can catch this movie across Nigeria. Cinema's showing.
And thank you for cutting me real short, because you asked me a question. And I said, I'm gonna catch it. Ribbon, do you want to launch the new building? Because you snipped. Anyways, you can get the movie in every cinema. It's showing right now, and it's hot.
Thank you so much, Victor, for coming on the show. We hope to have you come back on the show. Will you?
I shall come back. I shall be back. This is the point where I drop the smoke bomb and disappear.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this, because I very much did. Now I'll be handing you over to Kelechi, who will be giving you all the latest in sports. Don't go anywhere.
Nigerian fans are eagerly awaiting the start of the next league season across Europe in just over 2 weeks' time. After a wonderful World Cup in Russia, it's time for the normal rush for jerseys of the biggest teams across the world. Manchester United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Juventus, Cristiano Ronaldo, CR7. Well, he didn't have the best of times at the World Cup, but certainly his bank account was smiling with his move to Juventus. So we're here at a great looking sports shop in the Federal Capital Territory to see how far the business of procuring jerseys has been going. So it's great being here, and let's hear how the market has been with the owner of the shop.
I am so very proud of this Nigerian jersey. Even as I speak with you, we are still selling, because it's now a fashion item. People wear it with their jeans, people wear it to work, people wear it for parties, it's so lovely. The quality is top notch, and so it cannot be faulted, and that's why it's still going on. Even after Nigeria went out from the World Cup, we are still selling.
Fans demand for Real Madrid, Arsenal, Chelsea, Barcelona, Manchester United, and the fact that Ronaldo has moved to Juventus, fans now have also moved to Juventus, and they've been asking for Juventus jersey with the name Cristiano Ronaldo and his number on it, which is wonderful. And about Real Madrid jerseys, it's not really selling how it's supposed to be selling, because fans have moved to a different club. And then the Nigerian jersey, for the season, we sold really well. Fans really demanded for Nigerian jersey during the World Cup, and we tried our best to meet up with their demand. And after the World Cup, fans are still buying, but we still have some in stock. So for the people that have not yet gotten, you can still come and then get yours.
See, I was in Russia, it was something else. From Russia with love. Honestly, the Nigerian jersey sold out. I sold over 1,000 jerseys. I don't know how it happened, but I sold because of the love the world, not just Nigerians, the world had for Nigerian jerseys. It was wonderful. From Russia with love. I had so much fun. You won't believe it.
「
thank you so much for sticking with us throughout the entire 2 hours of today's program.
And of course, don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at WeekendShowNG, and also on our website, www.weekendshowng.com.
On our website, you'll find clips from each segment of the program: politics, entertainment, lifestyle, and sports. So go there, enjoy yourself, peruse our website, and stay entertained. Until we see you on Saturday, take very, very good care of yourself. Goodbye.
Signing out.